everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon Ninja Nation. And today I will be giving you another deck profile, this time on the Pokemon trading card game online. And today we are going to be going over MegaMenetric HoHo. This is a deck that led me to 3 second places at states. So it has done really well for me. It's a really strong deck in the sand format, I believe, right now. So let's get into it. So one of your attackers is going to be HoHo EX. He has the ability Purifying Fire. Once during your turn, before you attack, if this Pokemon has a basic fire energy attached to it, you can heal 50 damage. So some built-in heal with HoHo. And its attack for our Grass, Water, and Lightning, it does 130 damage and 32 one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So really strong. We can pull off 4 prize KOs with this guy. So HoHo, just a really strong card. Next up we have 2 Shaman just to draw for the setup ability. We have 1 Smeargle because, as you saw, HoHo needs a Grass, a Water, and a Lightning to attack. So Smeargle can help us get the correct energy on there by using its ability Second Coat, where we can switch it from the discard pile. So that is a really good card in there. Next up, we have your main acceleration to get onto HoHo, which is Menetric and MegaMenetric. So MegaMenetric has the attack Turbo Bolt. And for Lightning and Colorless, it does 110, and you can attach 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Presumably, you're going to attack with MegaMenetric, put 2 energy onto your HoHo EX, and start getting ready. Menetric also has some attacks that can come in handy. Overrun does 20 to the active and 20 to a bench. And Assault Laser does 60 and 60 more if they have a tool on it. So it can come in handy sometimes. We have 1 Raikou. Raikou's just a really nice non-EX attacker. So let's say you're versing a Regice, Raikou can come in and just help a lot in that matchup. We could one-shot it with Thunderlance with 3 Lightning Energy on there and a Fury Belt. So Raikou, also a really nice, helpful thing. I also ran into a Beautifly, and Raikou would have been really big in that matchup, but I never got enough energy there to knock out the Beautifly. And then we have 1 Hoopa to search out all our EXs, because we got HoHo, Menetric, MegaMenetric. So Hoopa, just a great way to search out all your EXs. Next up, we have 1 Battle Compressor to get rid of our energies so we can Turbo Bolt them onto HoHo. We can also get rid of our supporters so we can VS Seeker them. We run 4 Max Elixir. This is another great way to do energy acceleration. You look at the top 6 cards of your deck and attach a basic energy there to one of your bench Pokemon. So it's a great way to get an attack with either Menetric or HoHo. So it's a great way to energy accelerate, and sometimes it's just been crazy. Maybe I got 4 energy turn 1 just because I played 3 Max Elixirs and I attached for 2. And then we have 1 copy of Super Rod to shuffle 3 in any combinations of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile back into your deck. If you're starting to run out of energy and you don't have a MegaMenetric going, it can be good for shuffling back in energy or Pokemon like HoHo, Shamans, or your Menetric line. So Super Rod, just a great way to get back combinations of cards. 1 switch. So if you start HoHo or Hoopa, you can just switch out of the active. We run 3 Trainer's Mail to dig for our item cards. As you can see, we usually want to dig for Max Elixirs and certain cards on turn 1. Next up, we got 4 Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball is Hoopa, so that's 3 EX Pokemon. That's basically a Menetric, and a HoHo. So Ultra Ball just gains gate value, so that is why we have to run 4 max consistency. Same with VS Seeker, just reusing a supporter. One of the best cards in the game, just reusing any of these supporters right here. Next up, we have 1 AZ. For the same reason, if we start Hoopa or HoHo, we can AZ it up. We can also AZ up Shaman or something that gets stuck in the active. So AZ, just a great card in the deck. Giovanni's scheme just helps out with the math with Ho-Oh. So when we Elemental Feather, instead of doing 140 with the Fighting Fury Belt, we can do 160. And then Lysander, the Pokemon that we did 30 damage to the last turn, and do 140 to that for the knockout. And we can still knock out the bench since we did 150 the turn before. So Giovanni's scheme just helps out with those 180 HP Pokemon. Next up, we have one Hex Maniac, because it's just a really important card. Greninja can go off, certain decks can go off, so Hex Maniac is a great way to stop them in their tracks. All decks really rely on Shaman, so Hex Maniac is a really good support to play turn 1. We run 2 Lysander just to make sure we can find this card. It's really important to find it, because Lysander up Shaman with a MegaMenetric means a knockout. So that is a very good combo that you can do. We have 2 N just for some shuffle draw. N did get reprinted. And Fates Collide is out on Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. So I don't want to run into any decks that play N and we have a disadvantage. So definitely 2 N will appear in this deck. Just great to getting back in the game. Next up, we have 3 Professor Sycamore. I really never felt that I need a 4th one in my matches. 3 has been enough for me. Just discard your hand, draw 7 cards. Best card in the game. 2 Rough Seas to heal up our Menetric. Pretty standard in these Menetric decks. 2 Fighting Fury Bolts, so your Ho-Oh can get 40 more HP and can do 10 more damage. And it makes the 170 HP knockouts possible. Next up, we have 3 Menetric Spirit Links, just so we can get this onto Menetric turn 1, and we can be able to Mega Evolve without any return. Then for our energy, we have 2 Fire Energy, since we don't need it for Ho-Oh's attack. We have then 3 Grass Energy, 4 Lightning Energy, and 3 Water Energy. And that is it for the deck, guys, and we'll take it into a match.